Is Botox actually making me look worse? Why do I feel like my skin looks better? I feel like I look more youthful than I do when I have Botox.
Who was going to tell me that when you get Botox, you get the worst headache of your life? I feel like I've never heard anyone mention that before. And so I got it for the first time 2 weeks ago. And the day after, I had, for like 3 to 4 hours, one of the worst headaches I've ever had. This was different. It's like deep in your skull. And I seriously felt like my head was going to explode.
You know, went in for my normal appointment. Like I had been, so this is a crazy thing too, is everyone's like, well, where did you go get your injections from? Like it must have not have been good. And I'm like, hold on, ma'am. I was driving an hour and a half into the city to one of the most renowned surgery centers.
The rise of preventative Botox has created an entire generation terrified of looking older before they even are.
I think I need Botox. I think I'm at the age where I need Botox.
I just turned 23, and why is it now? I am just feeling so much pressure to book my first Botox appointment. I've never ever felt pressure like I do now that I am this age.
Does anyone else get stressed like long before something's gonna happen? Like, I know one day I'm gonna have to get Botox.
I'm only 22 and I'm already considering Botox. Hear me out. You see, wait. You see that? My forehead has always been very slick. I used to wonder, like, oh my God, I'm raising my forehead and it never wrinkles. Wait, hold on, it's not showing. Do you see that? Do you see that?
And for an increasing number of women in their 20s, a Botox appointment is now just another item on their self-care checklist. Because apparently, freezing your face is considered less extreme than skipping skincare. We are living in an era of pre-aging anxiety, where even small forehead lines are no longer just normal. They are now treated like something to fix.
Look at that. Look at that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we get Botox.
I'm 24 years old and I'm getting Botox today. I have never had any sort of work done ever, not even as little as lip filler. Why are you getting them now? You're only 24. You don't need Botox. I have a permanent wrinkle on my forehead. You can't really see it on camera, but you see this wrinkle right here when I like tense up my forehead? Yeah, when I let go, it just like stays like that. It stays like that and you can see it.
Like generally, when did injecting a neurotoxin into your face become grouped into the same category as getting your nails done? Because for something that has become so normal, we don't spend much time talking about what it actually
Botox is short for botulinum toxin, the same toxin that causes botulism. And if you Google it, you'll see that it is the most lethal toxin on Earth.
Made in Ireland, and when it gets flown over to the US, it has 2 fighter jets with the plane.
Are you being? I never knew this.
Yeah, it's serious stuff. So 2 fighter jets takes it all the way to the US, where then it's like packaged and done whatever, and then sent all over the world.
That's
because
mental.
It's so dangerous, the product on its own.
But here's the thing. We're told Botox is the key to external youth. A few injections every 3 months, and you can prevent wrinkles from occurring or stop existing lines from getting worse. That substance, the botulinum toxin, it works by blocking the signals between your nerves and muscles. It's injected into facial muscles, like the ones in your forehead, and it temporarily relaxes them. And voila, no lines or creases. For someone starting in their early to mid-20s, that can mean years of repeated muscle relaxation. One thing that rarely gets discussed is the long-term question. What can happen when the same muscles are relaxed by Botox again and again for years?
It's going to eventually result in muscle atrophy because you're not using those facial muscles. The underlying subcutaneous tissue of your face interacts with muscle and fat to maintain your face shape. If you are not utilizing those muscles, over time that can lead to loss of face shape.
In some cases, these changes can contribute to issues like eyelid drooping. Yes, eyelid drooping, which is ironic considering many women who began getting preventative Botox was to preserve a youthful appearance in the first place.
I've been getting Botox for a long time. It's not a secret. I get it in my forehead. I do my eyes, and 2 times I've done my lower face, which I really, really love. We go get Botox to look better and to feel better about ourselves, right? And I have noticed the older I get, the more I'm actually not liking Botox as much. And the trade-offs might not be worth it, and I'm trying to figure this all out. So I now don't have wrinkles on my forehead, but I have more eyelid drooping because these muscles aren't as strong. I don't want eyelid drooping. I already have mature hooded eyes. Skin hangs on my eyelid more than it ever has in the past. I don't know if that's a good trade-off.
And some plastic surgeons warn that starting Botox treatments at a younger age may come with other longer-term considerations.
The reason why I don't recommend Botox as prejuvenation in general is I see patients who've had Botox for 10 years, for 15 years, and some of them appear to get resistance, possibly antibodies to it. So if you're in your 20s and you don't have any wrinkles and you're injecting your face full of Botox, are you potentially setting a stage that when you're my age or Kellyanne's age and you really do want the Botox, it doesn't work anymore for you? That's a possibility.
Well, that's kind of insane. Definitely another consideration that often gets overlooked in conversations about preventative Botox. Besides this, there's a strange phenomenon with Botox where a growing number of faces appear less and less capable of showing what they actually feel.
I was driving and this lady cut me off, and I was trying to like give her the glare, so I look at her like, but my Botox kicked in. So I couldn't frown at her, so I'm just looking at her. I'm frowning right now.
Hey, so this is your reminder to do a little research before you get Botox or maybe do something to your face, because I did not. And I just thought like, oh yay, no more wrinkles. Well, I'm legit paralyzed, and I know that's the whole point, but I cannot show emotion anymore. And that's kind of like my whole thing. I'm only on day 5. This is me reacting to literally anything. Well, I can't. Also, this is me smiling. I feel like I look horrible now. I look insane. Like, it's making more wrinkles under my eyes. And again, this is just day 5. So my eyebrows feel like I have cinder blocks on them.
The memories, and I can't show expression because my Botox is Botoxy, but I'm so sad.
It's become something of a reoccurring theme on TikTok. Women posting videos trying to raise their eyebrows, frown, or look surprised, only to discover that their faces barely move.
So if you've ever wondered what 7 days post-Botox will look like, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna try and lift my eyebrows, like lift them. Here we go. Okay. Crow's feet. Lip flip. Lip doesn't move. Nothing moves.
Put your eyebrows up. Go ahead. Like you're in shock. Surprise!
Watch me try to move my eyebrows up. That one twitches. So that's why I have like a resting face. I'm excited. Trust me. I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. I just really can't move my face. And I got Botox here and here too. So this is the most I can smile.
And that's exactly where the idea of the so-called Botox face comes from. A face that appears smooth on the surface, but noticeably less expressive.
If people have really high doses of Botox, they will barely be able to move their face. And if you see someone who can barely move their face crying, they don't really look like they're crying because the face isn't moving properly. But to me, that would be considered treatment failure. So I don't want patients to not be able to express themselves, because expressing yourself is a really important part of how you communicate in body language.
For some women, that loss of expression has become one of the biggest regrets of getting Botox.
I have what I would call Botox face right now. I think it's mostly in like the eyes and the eyebrows. Something just looks very off. I do think there is such thing as being too frozen.
I have done Botox twice and absolutely hate my Botox face. I just hate it. Let me show you why I hate it. Can you see how weird my face looks here? Like, I'm gonna smile for you right now. I have no Botox. It looks so weird with this frozen part here and this frozen as well.
Botox update. I got Botox on Tuesday. It is now Sunday. I hate it. I hate it! Okay, I'm gonna raise my eyebrows. Frowning, I can still frown a bit. I really don't like it. I just don't think I like it. I like having movement in my face, so I'm kind of regretting it.
Even celebrities have publicly shared their frustrations with the effects excessive Botox can have on their facial expressions. Take Meghan Trainor, for example. In 2024, she revealed after getting too much Botox, she found herself unable to smile.
I got too much Botox and I need help. I'm a happy person here. I'm holding a puppy and I don't look happy. I look like I smelled someone's fart. Help me.
I think you're faking it.
This is how happy I can get.
Dude, it's frozen.
You know what this did teach me?
What did
it taught
teach
me
you?
my smile does light up a room. And when it's not there, it is a dim light.
But what if the consequences of reduced facial expression don't stop there? What if the effects go beyond the face itself? Let's look at what some research has suggested.
If you're thinking about getting Botox, here's a PSA. I'm Julie, I'm a neuroscientist, and I advocate for brain health and overall wellness. Research studies suggest that Botox has the ability to remap your sensory cortex and interfere with emotion processing. One way that we're able to recognize the emotions other people are feeling is through facial feedback signals that are generated when we automatically mimic the expressions that are displayed on other people's faces, which you can't do if your muscles are paralyzed. The study found that participants who received facial Botox injections were less able to read the facial expressions of others. The brain is malleable and it changes in response to the environment and sensory input.
It's been shown to decrease empathy in those who use it because they're unable to mimic the person. We have mirror neurons. We mimic people's emotions back to them. So when somebody's like crying, you go, oh, you know, you lose that when you're all Botox.
That said, the research is still developing. But it's still a side of the conversation that most people never hear before an appointment. And then there's this whole other thing. TikToker Shauna Evler, as an example, she found herself at the center of debate after some viewers claimed her Botox and filler made her look older than her age. She responded in a video, insisting she was only 22. The clip quickly went viral, gaining over 2 million views.
Respectfully, you look like you're pushing 45. Stop getting filler or Botox, whatever you have. It looks so bad. 45? I get like, okay, maybe like late 20s, 30s. 22, yeah, sure.
Whether you agree with that comment or not, it can be easy to understand how that kind of reaction could be hard to hear, especially when you're getting Botox to prevent looking older. But what does it look like when Botox doesn't go as planned? The kind that leaves people wondering if the results will ever fully go back to normal. This kind of Botox complication happened to content creator Jillian Gottlieb. According to Jillian, the injector hit her DLI muscle instead of the DAO, leaving her with a severe crooked smile. And she later revealed that this Botox complication lasted a whole 7 months. And she hasn't been the only one, because when Botox goes wrong, it can go wrong in all kinds of unexpected ways.
I'm 100% conscious of my facial expression because I'm worried if I do the expression that will show what I don't like. What I don't like is the following. This. Please tell me you see it because it's down, up,
down, up, down. This one is a little bit better, but it's literally a zigzag. I feel like a cartoon. So I literally, I'm controlling my facial expression because I don't want people to see this.
Hi, to anyone out there thinking of getting Botox, please have a look at this. It may make you reconsider. By the way, I had really good eyelids. Where have they bloody gone? Before and after.
If you ever think you need Botox, you don't. You really, really don't, especially if you don't have a game plan and you just ask the person injecting you for their recommendations and you think it's normal to get Botox like it's getting a new pair of nails because everyone in LA has Botox and every influencer and every celebrity you see has Botox. You don't need it! You don't need it! You don't need it because one of my eyes is smaller than the other eye. That's not even the worst part. The worst part is I can only smile from this side of my face.
This is a reminder that if you plan on getting Botox anytime soon, that there's a possibility they can hit a nerve and you would be left with the Botox lazy eye.
I could only imagine how frustrating that must have felt, considering Botox doesn't exactly come with a cancel subscription button. Having to endure this for months. Like, really? That's crazy. And not to forget the infamous Grinch or Spock brow, where the outer eyebrow shoots up into a surprised arch.
She explained it sounded like a brow lift, and I was like, oh, that's fine. Like, I have hooded eyes. Fast forward to the 10 days where it's nearly fully kicked in. Oh, she's Spocking all right. What? I've never in my life been able to put my eyebrows up so high.
So I got Botox last week, and I need your opinion, okay? Because I think that there's a freaking problem, okay? I got the Botox because when I frowned, there was a deep set of frown lines right here that I just did not want to get any deeper. Very simple. Okay, your opinion on is... Does that look scary? And do I look like I'm going to steal Christmas from you and your family and your loved ones, okay? Because I feel Grinched.
While these outcomes are generally temporary, they've become some of the most recognizable examples of what can happen when Botox goes wrong. However, some people have described more severe outcomes. This is one woman's personal account.
This is me. I was paralyzed by a common anti-wrinkle injection.
Hi, my name is Stephanie. I'm a 35-year-old mom to one beautiful little girl. And 2 years ago, in March of 2023, I was looking for a little mommy makeover to get my confidence back. I decided to get neurotoxin injections in my forehead, 11s, and crow's feet for the first time ever. Little did I know the pain and horrors of what was to come over the next few days, weeks, months, and now years, and what I'm still dealing with today, 768 days later. Neurotoxins caused me to develop what's called iatrogenic botulism. In layman's terms, Botox poisoning. Toxins systemically spread through my entire body, paralyzing my muscles and causing severe joint and muscle pain to the point where I could barely walk, push myself out of a chair, open the fridge, drive, or most importantly, pick up my daughter. It attacked my nervous system, making my skin feel so raw or burnt, like having a million paper cuts all at once, that I couldn't even wear tight clothes with seams, and a simple task like washing my hands gave me excruciating pain. I had breathing difficulties, heart issues, severe internal inflammation, and cognitive function issues. I went from running a half marathon and being in the best shape of my life to all of a sudden feeling like a semi-paralyzed 90-year-old grandma. My journey to finding out my cosmetic injections actually caused my debilitating illness has cost me almost $20,000 after insurance for 1 million doctor's appointments, labs, and tests. The last 2+ years, I have been trying to heal.
Well, that is shocking. I really do hope she can continue to recover. But her story isn't the only one. Here's another woman's experience.
Went in for a consult with a very well-recommended practitioner. You're going to wake up in Hawaii with your daughters feeling so beautiful. 4 days later, I wake up in Hawaii with my daughters, and my daughters are crying because my face is completely collapsed. I woke up with an absolute migraine. I had a rarity where everything just went the opposite way. So my eyebrows dropped. I got huge dark circles. All the muscles shut off under my eyes. But the most agonizing part was I had never had headaches, and I had these massive migraines, and I couldn't go in the water and swim because my face was burning. I wore sunglasses the entire time.
So how did Botox become so normalized in beauty culture in the first place? In many ways, the Kardashian era was when cosmetic treatments started shifting from something private to something talked about in mainstream beauty culture. Does anyone remember this clip from season 5? Let's have a look at that clip now.
They're getting pretty deep, huh?
Yeah, because I haven't done Botox like you.
Okay, well, you better start.
Because stress really ages you. Like, major. I'm not even 30 yet. Lines on my face are just not acceptable.
Moments like this didn't just show Botox as something celebrities were using. They helped reframe it as something routine for younger women to do to prevent wrinkles. Almost like getting your nails done. Botox hasn't gone away, and I don't think it will ever go away. I mean, even movie stars are getting way too much Botox now. Like, how does that even work? Because I thought that they had to express their emotions in order to be able to act in their roles.
There's been a lot of talk of banning Botox in Hollywood because the emotions are simply not emoting. Sydney Sweeney has gone viral for being this amazing actress simply because she could frown in this scene. Have we gone too far? Anne Hathaway, 20 years apart, Princess Bride versus The Odyssey. This is her crying in her latest movie. We're really not getting the point across.
Should Botox be banned for movie stars? Maybe that's a topic for another video actually. I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything I've discussed in this video. Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video.